Dr. Yusuf, Tango, Sununu. Doctor, you know, I met you earlier in my office, and when I came to the House of Reps, I met you. Are you representing somebody or yourself? You are the one. I know I met him there. Congratulations. Congratulations. Please just give us a brief resume of yourself, and then the rest, my colleagues will direct.
Most distinguished Senate President, the Deputy Senate President, the body of the principal officers, distinguished senators of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. I must also recognize the 3 senators from my state, Senator Adamu Aleru, whom I have been his personal physician for the past 25 years. Also, Senator Garba Meleki and Senator Yahya Abdullahi, and the Executive Governor of Kebbi said that was also here with us this morning. Distinguished Senate President, I was born 56 years ago. I attended Ngeski Primary School, from where I proceeded to Government Science Secondary School Yawuri, finished in 1986. I then proceeded to University of Usman Dan Fodio University, Sokoto. However, due to certain circumstances, the whole of our state was transferred to University of Maiduguri, where I graduated in 1996. I served in Government House Ado Ekiti in 1999, and I came back to Kebbi State, where I served for 6 months at General Hospital Argungu. From there, I was transferred to be in charge of Government House Clinic and personal physician to the then Executive Governor of Kebbi State, Senator Muhammad Adamu Aleru. After 5 years, I proceeded to do my specialization, and I became a consultant of obstetrician and gynecologist in 2010. From there, I came back to the services of Kebbi State government. Thereafter, I got transferred to Federal Medical Center at Brunin Kebbi, where I also proceeded to learn and practice minimal access surgery in gynecology as a subspecialty. In 2019, I voluntarily resigned my appointment and contested for the post of a member of House of Representatives, and I got elected. I was in the House for 4 years and then got re-elected in 2023. During my stay in the House, I served as the Chairman House Committee on Healthcare Services, and in the 10th Assembly, I was also elected to the same post. Mr. President, sir, over the last 4 years, I came to realize that the burden in healthcare delivery is serious in the country, and there is need of a special consideration to be given to health. And I also realized in the last 4 years, there is, for health to be safe in this country, there must be a very good alignment between legislation and executive, and I think that's the best way we can go out. And also we need to reprioritize and restore confidence, because right now the major problems in healthcare delivery has to do with confidence. Mr. President, sir, it will interest you to know that people will leave primary health center next to their door and move for many kilometers to go and waste time just to be consulted for malaria. And also we will realize that even in the tertiary hospitals, the confidence, especially of the elite group, is also not there. So what is needed is to see how we can organize the healthcare, and I believe the basic way we can do that is to strengthen our national health insurance in the country. And behold, I also participated actively in drafting further legislative activities that made it possible to have national health insurance authority in the country. And I believe that with Senate, there are areas that I know, even Mr. Senate President made a comment when I was listening, the issue of indigent people. It is my appeal that the National Assembly will consider the need for indigent fund to be so encouraged in our budgetary line, and that will go a long way in sustaining this. Mr. Senate President, I'm a passionate believer of girl child education and girl rights, Just recently, child education has been a problem in my constituency. And since I came and I was voted, Mr. President, I've been shouldering about 700 girls' child education through my girls' child support in terms of scholarship support. Mr. President, also reduced maternal mortality that has been so drastically affected in my constituency. I introduced free cesarean section, and as of today, we have operated over 2,895 women free of charge, and I also came with policy of restoring site for 500 patients. And Your Excellency, I will say that so far we have done 517, and we are planning to do another 200. By and large, I quite believe that in terms of the strategy of healthcare delivery in the country, the primary healthcare system must also be integrated and also must be and there is good of alignment. What I realized over the time is that at times legislation are passed with a federal character aimed to be at national, and the state are not carried along, and you find that buying in of the state governments become very, very difficult. For example, the Basic Healthcare Provision Fund that has been mentioned is a provision in the 2014 National Health Act of Nigeria, and Your Excellency, you find that the counter fund became so much difficult for the state to pay. Therefore, even at our own level as the committee, we have to come with a strategy that we are going to see how the state can get buy-in. And then on final note, I quite agree that alignment is very, very important. I want to cite a very good example of where alignment has really functioned very well. Mr. President, when the COVID-19 came, it became a serious issue. And I believe that is what the major challenge that faced healthcare delivery in the country. In order to attempt, when we came, we only have 4 molecular laboratories that can diagnose COVID-19. When the the supplementary budget came, it came with a policy of having at least 3 molecular laboratories per state and per geopolitical zone. And the question raised by our committee then was, who will be responsible in terms of manpower? Who will be responsible in terms of management and control? And the answer really became obvious that there is a serious gap. Because of the alignment between National Assembly and this thing, we had a review meeting, and that budget was now appropriated to take care of the 54 tertiary general hospitals in the country. And as today, one would be proud to say that every tertiary hospital of the federal government can diagnose and handle the issue of molecular diagnosis in the country. So also through that alignment, we have isolation centers and intensive care units all over the country. And therefore, I quite believe that where there is good understanding, amendment to benefit the country is something that is not only visible but can be easily done. I therefore also want to use this opportunity to thank Mr. President for finding me very worthy to be given the chance to serve as member of Federal Executive Council of Nigeria, and also to thank all those that have mentored me over the time to be where I am today. And I must be grateful that over the last 4 years in the House, I have learned a lot and I've learned a lot to do. On this note, I want to thank you very much for giving me this rare opportunity to appear before you to present myself as a nominee of Mr. President for the appointment as a Federal Executive Council member. Thank you very much.
The Right Honorable Dr. Yusuf Sununu, I must thank Mr. President for your nomination on behalf of the Senate, and to say that yes, we are just screening. We are not confirming yet. We'll still take a look at your resume, and if there's any petition or others in totality in closed session before we come out with the confirmation and approvals. So, but for now, we believe strongly that your nomination shows the importance the current president places on healthcare delivery, because you are the second person we are interviewing today who has a lot of knowledge in different aspects of health. I've seen, yes, I think the six medical doctors. The last person that came was an expert in nephrology, and something about kidneys and all that, and I've done a lot that direction, and you just confirm here now that you have done over 2,000 cesarean sessions almost free of charge for your people. So we want to plead that God Almighty will continue to imbue you with good health and with the heart for humanity to contribute more. And if confirmed by this Senate, please take the same zeal that you serve your community, your federal constituency, into serving the entirety of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. You may now step forward, take a bow, and go back.